Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10. Red Bull basically took one hand on the title as Ferrari diminished their hopes. So let's get into it. We cover all 20 drivers and we give an honest opinion. No bullshit. Let's get into it. I think this could surprise a lot. Sebastian Vettel 9. Very strong. Tapped the wall. In quali, he qualifies 9th. He finishes 6th in the race. A small mistake. Went down the escape road. Did a lovely 360 spin. My driver of the day, I think. Very strong. Lance Stroll 0. Crashed in qualifying. He's poor. But will never lose his seat. He retired in the race. It is his home race next. He's just not good enough. Valtteri Bottas 5. P13 in P15 in quali. P11 in the race. Not a great weekend for Valtteri. Very average. Guan Yu Zhou 6. Now Guan Yu Zhou is quite far behind in the drivers, but he outqualified Bottas, was having a strong race, and then another reliability problem. Points may be on the cards, and yeah, Alfa Romeo's reliability is shocking, but we did see a lot of Ferrari engines go kaput. Charles Leclerc 8. He got pole position. It's a stunning lap. He was a long way ahead as well. It's just real quality. A specialist over one lap. But then he had a big blowout and retired from the race. He will not win the title. He's got the speed to win the title, but he's not got the team behind him. Ferrari made too many mistakes. Carlos Sainz 5. Qualifies 4th. And he was in 4th. He was not on the pace of the front three. And then he retires. He's got no luck. And he's out the title race. Sergio Perez 10. He qualifies 2nd and finishes 2nd. The new contract in the bag. And he's just on fire at the minute, Sergio Perez. He aced the start, burnt through his tyres, and then just Max overtook him 2nd. Max 10, qualifies 3rd, wins the race. An easy win in the end. He will win the title because Ferrari made too many mistakes. Max, very good weekend. Yuki Sonoda 8. He qualified 8th. He was on for points with Yuki Sonoda. He would have finished 6th. But he had a DRS issue with his wing. Then he came in, they put some tape round it, and then he went back out, and he finished 13th. Really unlucky for Yuki. Points were there, very comfortable. He's the most improved driver. But really bad luck there. Gasly 10. P6 in quali, P5 in the race. Back to being his consistent self. He's been nowhere this season, Gasly. Finally, we see a performance. That's his best weekend of the season. Nicholas Latifi, 0. Of course it's 0. It's Nicholas Latifi. Hopefully, rumour has it he's having his home race and then he'll be kicked out. And about time. P18 quali. He then gets a 10-second stop and go for his mechanics working on the car, and then 5-second penalty for blue flags. His home race should be his last race in Formula 1. Alex Albon 5. P17 in quali, P12 in the race. I gotta say Alex Albon annoyed me, complaining about being blocked after his shenanigans in Monaco. Are you actually kidding me? Yeah. Very ironic, really. Fernando Alonso 8. Qualifies 10th. Finishes 7th. Very good performance by Alonso. Ocon 7. Have I got that right? I've wrote 7th down for Ocon, but he didn't get 7th. P13 quali. He finished 10th in the race. Very fast on the straights, the Alpines. Jumping into Daniel Ricardo, 7. I was impressed with Ricardo in the race. I thought he had a good race. I thought it was scandalous that McLaren did not let him through when he was on the other strategy, and Ricardo was clearly quicker. But yeah, he's under pressure for his seat. I thought he had a great race, a good race, P8. Yeah, finished ahead of Lando, much better by Ricardo. But now he needs to start doing it on a consistent basis. No point doing it just at Baku. It's got to be consistent now. Lando Norris 7, P11 quali. He finished P9. Was being a bit of a bitch though. Like, they kept Ricardo behind when he was quicker. Then Norris was quicker at the end and he wanted to come past, and then he's complaining that there's team orders. It's like, you can't have it both ways. Kevin Magnussen 5. Yeah. Qualified 16th. Haas really poor. They've not been upgrading the car. They were fantastic at the start. Not so good now. And yeah, retired in the race. Another Ferrari engine. But he batters Mick week in, week out. Mick Schumacher 0. P20 in quali, miles off. Finished 14th in the race. Another driver that's nowhere near good enough at this level. George Russell 10. Now I give him 10, George Russell, because he's doing the best job he can. He qualifies 5th. That's the maximum he can do. And then he finishes 3rd, which is the maximum he can do. Mr. Consistent schools Lewis Hamilton. Schooled him in quali, schooled him in the race. And George has adapted so well to his new team. He hops out the car, no problem with his back. So yeah, consistent, delivering. Yeah, he's doing the best he can do, so got to be 10. I mean, George, he's outperforming the car, really. Into the last driver, Lewis Hamilton. Guess what it's going to be? It's a big fat 0. I'm tired of the PR bullshit. I've had enough. I'm Lewis 0. Awful. He's nowhere near good enough at the minute, and it's unacceptable. It needs calling out, and Mercedes PR bullshit needs to stop. Lewis Hamilton 0. Schooled by George in quali in the race. He qualifies 7th. He then finishes 4th and somehow picks up driver of the day. Yeah, someone explain that one. He passed Gasly, and then the 2 Ferraris retire. Yeah, he's driver of the day. Madness. Then he gets out the car. You got Toto on the radio saying sorry, and then it's like arching the back when the cameras were on him. Gets into the TV pen. He's like stood up nice and straight, and then a little look at the camera, arches his back again. It is bullshit. PR bullshit. They don't have the same car. It's a load of bollocks. I'm not buying it. It's rubbish. Yeah. I call it out. I'm not on the fence. I'm very, very angry at the minute. I'm not happy with Lewis's performances. I don't think they're good enough. There's no way Lewis should be getting hammered like he is. So yeah, let's check. We got everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we have it. Driver ratings for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We go on to Canada. We finally return to Canada. Looking forward to that one. And keep your eyes pinned on the channel. We will be covering Mercedes and their PR bullshit, because it needs calling out. Yeah, we've got that video coming. We'll have a preview for Canada. Yeah, be great to go back to Canada, as we've not been there with the pandemic. Baku, a very enjoyable weekend. Once again, it delivers a good race and a good spectacle. But yeah, the post-race nonsense stuff really made me quite angry. Yeah, unnecessary to say the least. Yeah, we really enjoyed the race, and then it's like you have all this bullshit afterwards. It was very annoying. Comment down below your thoughts. Do you agree with my driver ratings or not? Can't say fairer than that. I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan. But cut the bullshit and call it out as you see it. That's the way I am. Yeah. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. Should be interesting.